years, R. Kelly's power protected him.
At that time, we did not look hard enough.
Remember Aaliyah's album cover?
Age ain't nothing but a number. Sitting back there like Perv Master.
I mean, I wasn't there. You know, I ain't have nothing to do with that.
They made a song together called Not Guilty. Anybody that knows what happened to my girl that with me should not be with homie. Period.
Years R. Kelly's power protected him. Even as new allegations came out, Jay looked the other way. Kelly is accused of videotaping himself having with an underage girl. Prosec maintained the girl in the video was as young as 13.
I mean, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. Like, I know I ain't have nothing to do with it.
Hold up. When it was made hold up, did Diddy just throw everybody under the bus to save himself from going to jail? Child, this whole mess with Diddy just took a very unexpected turn because word on the street is his ring is much bigger than we initially thought. Apparently other well-known celebrities have also been cashing in on it by giving him all the resources he needs to carry out these activities so they can also get a percentage of it. Some of the names that Diddy reportedly told the police are J-Lo, Young Miami, and Jay Z. Diddy has no plans of going down alone and he's dragging everybody along with him. He's well aware that the industry ain't going to lift a finger to help him out of this mess. So he plans on bringing a bunch of them down with him before it all goes down. Now, if you've been following the story since the beginning, then why all—
Big L is the one that put Jay Z on.
Already know it was pretty clear Diddy was not doing all this mess alone. In fact, Young Miami was one of the first celebrities to be exposed when she was mentioned in an essay lawsuit filed by music producer Lil Rod. There was a section in the lawsuit where Lod himself accused Miami of making her cousin say him while he was drunk and barely able to defend himself. It all happened during a freak-off party that Diddy had organized back in 2022 for Thanksgiving. L. Rod claimed Young Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom while he was inside, at which point she allegedly started groping him and preferring funds transfer or cash payments to for his parties. The was among one of the many substances that Diddy would have available at his parties. Another celebrity who was also thrown under the bus in this lawsuit was Cuba Gooding Jr., who Lod accused of making actual advances toward him and trying to influence him into intimate acts without his consent. The lawsuit stated Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones's legs, upper inner thighs, near his groin, the small part of his back, near his buttock, and his shoulders. Mr. Jones was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Cuba Gooding Jr. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. didn't stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. A lot of people were not surprised to hear about Cuba being involved in this BS. In a relationship with him. The lawsuit said Diddy's RICO enterprise has existed for at least 20 years, dating back to the 1999 nightclub shooting in NYC when Mr. Combs required his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez to transport his illegal firearm into the NYC nightclub. Now, in case you're wondering what shooting incident Lil Rob was even talking about in this lawsuit, it all happened back in '99 while Diddy and J-Lo were at a club in New York. They were there to celebrate Shin's soon-to-be-released studio album. However, things quickly shifted from a celebration to literally everyone running out of the club for their lives after Diddy bumped into a man named Matthew Allen, popularly known as Scar, and accidentally spilled his drink all over him. Scar didn't take this too well at all, and he started talking to Diddy. Cartier. Little crazy Diddy got upset and he threw his money at Scar like confetti. There were also reports that Scar was the one who tossed fat rubber banded stacks at Diddy, but you get the point. It was too much alpha male energy in the room, and they were both trying to get a one-up on each other either way. This was a huge win for the people in the club, because they bent over and got to grabbing as much money as they could. The conflict escalated and rounds went off, one allegedly coming from Puffy's. 3 of the club's patrons were injured in a '99 Lincoln Navigator but ran a red light and were pulled over by the police. They were in possession.
I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery, to take the I got in my face with a 9mm hollow point called a. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire. I've said it all this time.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. This been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years. He's first. PPD trial has the potential to force Sean Combs to finally be honest about some things that he hasn't been honest about, which could create great leverage for knocking that big lip camel face back into the oblivion in the depths of hell where he came from.
Fairly. She actually died screaming. And the Carters are responsible. But one of them is just a little more responsible than the other. Question is, did Sean Carter delete his mistress, his pregnant mistress, because his wife was jealous? Or could it be possible that maybe his wife's temper is just a little worse than most people think? And maybe he just had to clean it up to protect the brand's sake.
But so I'm saying that to say this. Confidential informants get paid good. But Puff was a millionaire. Him being a confidential informant, him getting money like that, it was favors. He been getting favors and been paying law enforcement people for years to protect him. You understand? To protect him. We had a lot of people on the payroll when we was doing security. Everybody had, somebody might have this first 10 hours, that 10 hours, or whatever. He was paying law enforcement. He had a budget for law enforcement. Now, if something goes wrong, those people got friends in certain places. Then plus he tells his handler, yo, can you make this go away for me? I'll give you this and that.